Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 23 of the AfterLife Podcast. Man, we got the family on. We got Blondskunk on as the mother.
I don't want to be here.
Oh my goodness.
We got SquareMario, the son.
I don't want to be here either.
And then we got me as the dad somehow. We should be going to
Why?
marriage counseling after your stream the other day, Skunk, but whatever.
What are you talking about?
Well, first off, we have to mention that we're available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and YouTube with webcams. Links in the description down below. We also have a Discord at tiny.cc/AL Discord, and you can get all links to the members at streaminglinks.com/AfterLife SMP. We also have to advertise the podcast suggestions, where you can suggest topics or questions in the YouTube comment section or in our Discord in the podcast suggestions channel. And our first one we're going to start with today is coming from Lamp, where he says, "We all know the high school stereotypes, nerd, jock, goth, etc. Which one were you guys, or are, since Mario's still in high school?"
Haha.
Or just in school in general.
High school.
Okay, in school in general, then Skunk. Middle school,
I went to
elementary
online high
school.
No, I don't know what I was. I was like a mixture of like everything. Like I would go to this group, bug them, and I'd go over to this group, bug them. I would like jump around from different groups. I wasn't like, I wouldn't say I was one thing. I was like a bunch of different things.
So you weren't
I
like
could
the
be
class clown, Skunk?
No, I was no. Well, for a period of time, I was, and then people like got that rank throughout. the
Got that
school.
rank.
Yeah, like different people became. Yeah, you had your popular kids and everything, which were typically the bullies, and I was never that though.
I can see Skunk making like cringy yo mama jokes in the back of the
No,
class.
I never did that. I wasn't like that. Actually, I was never with the trend. Like I would never know what's going on. Sort of like now. Like I'd never know really what was going on because I was always one step behind. Never had internet for a period of time in school. So yeah.
I mean,
But
I didn't know if you would be like the ADHD kids that wouldn't stop talking in class and just keep disrupting class or whatever.
I don't even say I was that either. I had my little friend group though. We were sort of like the almost like the nerdy group. We had our video games and all that stuff, but that's about it. I don't. Yeah. What were you guys? I don't even. I think. All right, hold on. Let me take my guesses real quick.
Okay, yeah, let's
Can I
hear your
take a guess?
guesses.
All right, Jay. I feel like you were. You're not popular. Not the popular kid, but you were like you were silent and just like, okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna stick to myself. You had your friends, but you kind of just kept to yourself and just did your own thing. That's what I feel like. And Mario, I feel like he's kind of popular. I feel like he's sort of popular in a sense.
Thanks. Thanks, mother.
I think so.
Thanks for believing in me.
You're not though.
Mario, how popular are you?
I?
Let's hear it.
What the
I feel like you have like a good amount of friends, and you're like the not like popular, but you're like in that group, right?
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Before I got like, I don't know. I'd say before I got serious about YouTube, I was kind of talked to a lot of people. I wasn't like particularly close with like all of them, but I had a pretty tight knit group. We're not that close anymore. I just have like a couple close friends here and there now. So I was never full on nerd either, because there was like a specific nerd group. I was friends with a bunch of them, but it's just like, you know.
So were you like me? Were you like kind of friends with like all types of people or what?
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, the people I'm close with now are kind of like they're popular, but they're like the Asian kids, you know. We have a very large Asian community here in our high school, so it's just like they talk to a lot of people.
Asians gotta stick together.
Yeah.
It's pretty evident at college too, like the amount of Asians there are that just like are in like their own groups. I'm like, Man, when am I getting my own Asian group? You know?
I never had any Asian friends besides you guys. So that's true. True facts.
Is that
mean,
why
I
you
don't
don't like
blame you.
rice?
It's not why I don't like rice.
Maybe
I just don't
if
like.
you had an Asian
Okay.
friend, you would have.
Okay, rice is good, but it's not. It's not. It's got to be with something. You can't just eat white rice. It's just that's blasphemy. That's blasphemy.
I mean, it's okay, but I wouldn't really do that either, to be honest. Like, I've done it
Mhm.
before, but like, that's only like when it's fresh and steamy, like when it's nice,
yeah.
soft, and it's just
Mhm.
different. It has a
I
different
would
texture.
bathe in steamed rice.
All right, maybe one of these days I'll challenge myself to eat it or something. Just try it.
Well, I mean, I just would love to see Skunk like eat like actual Asian food, not like typical Chinese takeout. Like,
Panda
Mhm.
Express.
Oh,
would he be
Chinese
able to
food is so
survive?
good. The Golden Key down the street, man, they make some good egg rolls. Let me tell you something. I'd eat
Oh
1,000 of
gosh.
those.
Egg
They're so
rolls like
good.
aren't really a thing in China.
Well, I don't care. They're really good. They're like
Yeah,
Chinese tacos. That's what they are.
nice,
Delicious.
nice.
You're making me
Anyways, Ray, what were
question it.
you?
I mean, like, since if you take certain classes, you're kind of like automatically like meshed into a certain group, right? If you take AP classes, you're going to be pushed into a more certain crowd. So I would say I was typically in the more smarter crowd, but like, I mean, I still hung out with like anyone.
Yeah, I feel
Right.
that.
And I mean, Asians were an exotic breed at my high school.
Mm.
Like, I'm pretty sure out of my whole like graduating class, there's probably like 5 Asians tops.
Mhm.
Like maybe 20 Asians max at my high school out of like the 2,400 kids there were.
Yeah.
So
I'm sorry.
when there's an Asian, you kind of like, oh, I didn't
Hey,
realize you
we look the
existed.
same.
No, actually, my other Asian that I typically hung out with, like, he
Mhm.
was definitely way bulkier and taller and smarter on all levels. Like, he's the Asian that you would aspire to be.
Mm.
But
Hmm.
I don't know. I was
Wait,
typically in all groups.
wait. I just looked at the percentage of Asian kids at my high school.
Was it like 70%?
You guys want to take a guess?
All right.
Okay.
66%.
Yeah, 60% is probably it.
That's crazy. They can't like be in the majority because we're still like it's America. But
No.
it's 37% out of like 2,000 kids.
Hmm.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure at my school we make up less than 1%.
Wow.
Oh,
That's not a lot of percent.
yeah. But I mean, I think I was typically like you said earlier, Skunk, I am more the silent type, but silent but deadly. Like, I was ready to
Yeah.
pounce with jokes whenever needed.
Right.
Okay. Okay.
And then I
Sort of
always
like how you
didn't
are now.
I didn't put myself in a bad light. Teachers always saw me as the good one, even though I'm
Mm.
just as bad. So it's kind of funny when the teacher's like, I hope my son grows up like you and not the other ones because they're over there being stupid. It's
Dang.
like,
Mhm.
huh.
Little
You
did you know.
should reconsider that thought.
Right.
You guys ever fall asleep in class?
No,
Uh,
not really. I don't. Maybe there was like a one time, but it was like dozing off or just being tired. But I never like fell asleep.
like, are we talking about getting caught, or like when we're allowed, or etc., or like when you're not allowed?
I mean, like most teachers wouldn't allow it.
Well, I mean,
But
it
just
depends
like
on the day, though, right? Like, if there's nothing to do that day, you finish your work, okay, you can go to sleep or whatever.
all right, yeah, that's normal. But like, I know personally, a lot of times, if it's just like repetitive, just lecturing, they're droning on and on. Everything just kind of meshes together, and you just,
Mm-hmm.
I
I
don't know.
mean, I've done that in my Spanish class. Like, I used to be right next to her desk, so like, there would be desks that face the whiteboard, and then I would be to the side like this, right next to her
Mhm.
desk. So I would put my arm up, and then there would be things on her desk blocking me too. So
Oh,
like there
that's
would be
genius.
folders and whatnot.
Smart.
So I would have the advantage. And then, every now and then I would pop my head up to see what's going on, and then I'd be like, okay, back to sleep. But no, other
Yeah.
times I'd just be fine, like not getting caught. I mean, I know I've gotten close in college, or I've just not cared in some classes because it's like
Mm.
they post
Yeah.
PowerPoints. What am I gonna do?
Yeah, like a lot of times the teacher will dim the lights and then like just put on a
Oh.
video, and that is just like instant
Oh,
lull into
yeah.
sleep, man.
My
And then like
What were you gonna
sometimes I don't know whether to just commit, like put my head into my arm and just go to sleep.
pass
Because
out.
if I don't commit and just doze off, my neck will like snap back
Yeah,
up, and that just looks
Mhm,
like the dumbest
mhm,
thing ever.
it's
mhm.
the funniest thing to watch. Watch people like panic to get up, like wake up.
You ever see that in, like, a car? Like, when somebody's dozing off?
Oh my god, yeah.
That's, like, the worst feeling ever when you're dozing off, you think you're, like they, like, go to stop and they, like I know, when White and Jay came up to visit, we had a long car ride back from some
Oh,
breakfast place we went to. Brian passed out in the car and just, like he was, like you can see him jerk every so often, like, he'll, like, jerk off. I'm like, "Oh."
yes.
That was funny. But, yeah, no, my music teacher used to put in videos all the time. Like, that was his class. You would go in his class, you would watch a movie for however long the class was, and then you would
Mhm.
just the lights would be off, and it would just be that screen. You can kinda get away with, like, kinda like
Yeah.
Mm.
falling asleep almost in a way, so but yeah, that was probably my only experience with that.
You guys like
Yeah.
ever try to keep yourselves awake? Like, do you do anything? Like, I know, like
Oh,
sometimes I'll
man.
try to pinch myself. I'll
Yeah,
start
the
biting my
pinch.
tongue. I'll start pinching like with my nails deep, and like
Mm.
none of it works. It's like you're just
It is
prolonging death.
it is very hard, yeah.
Yeah, when you're really tired like that, it's really hard to keep yourself awake because I know, like, not related to school related, but, like, driving home, like, having
Mm.
that fatigue.
Mm-hmm.
I've had that before, like, after work, and I've told
Oh.
Jay this before, where, um, where I would be driving home and, I'd be, like, at the end, and it's, like, the long drive home and just, like, feeling that fatigue, feeling that, like, tiredness, and you just almost feel yourself dozing off.
Oh,
It's
man.
so dangerous. But, yeah, I mean, the only way I could really see to help with that was to talk to somebody on the phone, uh, through my car, obviously. My car has a feature where I can, talk. But yeah, I could, talk to them and then they would kinda keep me awake in conversation.
Mm.
Like,
Mm.
'cause I felt like music was just, like, kinda mundane at that point. It just sort of played in your head and it was like, "Oh, that's not really helping."
Well, yeah, I think it slowly starts becoming like background noise at that point because like it's
Exactly, yeah.
just the same thing. Like I
Right.
think a podcast could help, like depending on which one you listen to, of course.
Mhm.
Mm.
Like if you're listening to us and then you're getting a laugh out of it every now and then, that's
True.
great.
Right. It
Yay.
changes the vibe, right?
Mm-hmm.
So and also yeah, the other thing I would do is then that's why I go to Dunkin' Donuts before I drive because I'd have
Mm.
a cup of coffee and that then keeps me awake for that drive home at least. So,
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
always helpful. I mean, I've never gotten close. I know my roommate when I'm at my apartment, Malcolm, he told me
Mhm.
that he almost did it once and that I think he's done it a few times where he's gotten close, but I've never gotten that close. Like I know maybe like once I started getting a little bit tired, but I've never like gotten like
Mhm.
close enough to like, oh, I'm gonna close my eyes kind of deal.
Right, right.
Typically I just end up changing how I'm sitting to where it's not as comfortable and then I wake
Mhm.
up.
Right.
But yeah, speaking of, falling asleep at the wheel, what are some scary driving experiences that you guys have had?
Okay, Mario, you go
Mm.
first.
Okay, you yep.
The young one.
I don't Okay, I'm gonna have one of you go first because I'm still trying to remember. It's been so long.
What? How are you gonna suggest the topic and then not even have it?
No, see, I was transitioning for you guys.
I mean, I could have done that easily, but
I didn't know if you were going down that route.
I have one. So
Yeah,
I was
well, you
taking.
go.
Wait, was I taking my car then? No. Well, I know at one point I was being forced to drive our car because I guess we were coming back from visiting some step relatives in Massachusetts, and we were driving back to Maryland, I think. And they told me, oh, you need to drive because, well, I didn't have my driver's license yet, like because I didn't have a car, so I didn't see a point in getting one.
Yeah.
And they wanted me to drive on the interstate for more practice. And
Right.
there was a point where, like, I guess I wasn't being patient enough and I was just rushing. And I basically cut a guy off, probably too close call.
Mm.
And that like stressed me out even more because there was a car in front of me and I just moved to the right without like fully like looking and having enough space. So I know I didn't make that person happy because they honked away. And then the rest of the family in the car was like, "What are you doing?" kind of deal. So
Right. Sorry. I don't know. Yeah, I feel like there's like all those little incidences like
I
that
have
where
another one.
you kind of like, I don't know, like it's close calls, but it's like it happens because it's just like either the other person's being dumb or you're just not aware or whatever. That kind of stuff happens as long as I never really had like like crazy driving, like scary driving experience, but like I could say when I was learning how to drive,
Mm-hmm.
that was frightening.
Mm.
Because I mean, doing anything for the first time is usually not the best feeling. It's usually a little bit nervous and also exciting as well, depending on what it is. But with driving, especially, I had a driving instructor, who was also a football coach, who was basically like a kind of like a drill sergeant almost, and he was very tense, very serious. But he taught you how to drive. He knew how to
Mm-hmm.
drive.
Mm.
And just having him looking over my shoulder and being like, "Oh, if I mess up anything, it's gonna it's gonna be the worst feeling." So, I mean, just that in general, learning the little things, uh, techniques, and all that stuff. But once I got past that, I've been pretty good here on out. Um, you know, I've been pretty used to just driving in general. So luckily, no incidences.
Mm.
Knock on wood or fake wood.
You have any
Yes.
tickets yet, Skunk?
No.
Have you ever been
Nice.
pulled over by the cops?
Nope.
I haven't either. I was just curious.
Oh,
me
I
neither.
guess. I guess I do have one.
Okay, well, your dump truck one doesn't technically count, right? Or are you referring to something else?
What's the dump truck one?
When the cops are like just telling everybody to pull over to see if you had whatever stuff for your.
Oh no, that one doesn't count. Well,
Yeah.
I don't count that one because that was
That was like kind of different.
what was it called? It was a checkpoint. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a checkpoint for all commercial vehicles. So they were pulling over everybody.
Mm-hmm.
So and checking out their vehicles and everything. I didn't do anything wrong.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Oh, with that especially, I mean, you have to be super careful when you're driving a dump truck. There's different precautions. There's like you have to, if you're carrying any sort of material in the back, you have to make sure it's
Mm.
tarped and nothing's gonna fall out. Oh, there's so much more precaution with that, but I'm usually okay with that stuff. The one time I what was it? I was taking material to a job. It wasn't loose material; it was wrapped up and stuff like that. But I got so frightened because I was making a left turn. There's a cop sitting like off to the side over here. I make a left turn and I'm like, "Oh boy." I always get nervous. Whenever I see a cop, I just get nervous. I'm like, I
Yeah.
hope I'm not doing anything wrong. I don't know. It's the weirdest feeling. But I turned and of course, I guess it was their time to go or something. So they go right behind me. I'm like, "Oh God." I'm like, my butt's clenched. I'm like, "Oh God, I hope I didn't do anything wrong." And I see them like kind of like peeking out. You can see in the
Mm-hmm.
mirror, they're sort of like peeking out. I was like, "Oh my gosh." And so they go to so I go to turn. I go, okay, I'm going to turn into the job. The job's right here. I'm going to get there. Go to turn. I see them turn their turn signal. I'm like, oh my God, please. And so, but actually they turned into the Wawa, and I was like, oh, thank God. Thank God. But yeah, it was the worst. That's always the worst feeling for me. Like any police like trying to tail me or whatever, I just always
Yeah,
get
it's
right.
so annoying because it's
Ugh.
like, everybody has their own rules for how fast you can go over the speed limit. It's just like,
Yeah.
how fast can I go over the speed limit with the cop behind me? Like, am I allowed to go 5
Right.
over? Am I allowed to go 3 over or even none? Because, everybody has
What
different
do you do?
policies.
Right. The one police station or the one police person that stopped my coworker said that they allow 10 over the speed limit. I'm like,
Huh.
whoa.
That is
Yeah, they allow 10 over, but if you go any more than that, they'll get you.
Well, yeah.
So
You should never go more than 10, though.
never, ever, my God. Yeah,
Dings
I
your
only go.
insurance.
No, I never go
Because
more
then you
than 10.
become
I
a
only,
super speeder, I think. So,
yeah.
Tamara, you got a story yet?
Come
yeah.
on.
Okay. Skunk talked about like his driving instructor. I just thought of like a thing.
Mm-hmm.
I had a driving instructor, pretty much total opposite of what you described. He was like the most laid back dude ever.
Oh yeah.
So he looked like he was around like mid 60s or something. He's like a pretty old, like retired dude.
Mhm.
And then it was probably like my second lesson with him or something. And then he doesn't like really tell you what to do. He's just kind of like sitting there. If you do something wrong, he corrects it. But then he's like, telling me stories about his wife and like him traveling to Mexico and traveling the world. And he's just telling me his life experiences. Um, and then for some reason he got on the topic of age and he's like, "Oh, I'm like 94, by the way."
Oh my God.
And I'm like,
As
"Wait,
all people
what?"
do, they tend to tell you everything. So
I don't like it came naturally, like it wasn't that blunt, but he just told me his age. I'm like,
mhm.
"Oh, you are like kind of old. I hope nothing happens to you while we're driving." But he actually looked like 40 years younger. Like, I
Mm.
don't know, he was drinking, like, this green smoothie thing. It's like
For a
an
second,
anti-aging potion.
I thought
What's
you were
that?
going a different route. You said he was drinking. I was like, wait.
Oh, no,
Oh,
no, no.
drinking while driving.
Oh, nah.
Hmm.
Anyways, yeah, that's cool. Just an old driving instructor, but other than that, the scariest thing for me is probably, I was driving around my town center. It's usually not that busy, but it was, like, after school. So
Mhm.
the school bus was coming down a hill, like, from a smaller street, and then he pretty much went into the intersection already, and I was, like, stopped,
Mhm.
letting him go, and then I think a guy made, like, a right and just completely cut him off,
Mm.
and yeah, it was everyone was, like, moving funny. I don't
Hmm.
know
So
the right driving terminology, yeah.
you were trying to like, were you weaving in and out, or what was going? Like you had to adjust for that. What that
A
guy was
little
doing.
bit. I wasn't really weaving, but that guy was cutting it kinda close. I don't know what he was doing.
So I mean, I've ran into like situations like that too, where people are like on the, especially on like the freeway or whatever. People are like zooming down, going in and out and all that good
Yeah.
stuff. Um, I've had people where they cut me off, all that stuff. But
But I'm just like, "Why would you cut off a school bus?" Like, I'm sure
right.
you could get fined or something if you hit it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I don't know. It's people are weird.
People cray cray.
Yeah.
People are weird.
Because me and my roommate went back to our apartment like a month and a half ago or whatever to like pick up any last remaining stuff, and on our way back we had like a truck that was tailing us hard,
I
Mm.
hate
like
those people. Oh my
hardcore.
god.
Like, he's taller than us, so we're like, if he really wanted to, he could probably drive over us in the car. It's like that's how tall his truck was, and then he's just weaving in and out of his lane, and then he's like ready to gun it. And it's like, I'm just like looking in the rear view mirror. I'm like, what is he doing? Like, we have cars in front of us. It's like we're already going 5 or 10 over the speed limit. Like, how much more faster do you want to go? Then
Right,
eventually
exactly.
my roommate wanted to like pull over because he was getting scared because the truck is like getting really like too close to home. Like probably like a couple feet away kind of deal.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was pretty interesting. I mean, eventually he passed us. Like, I think he passed over a double yellow line, so like he didn't care.
Yikes.
Yeah. Well, one of the things is that my grandfather used to do, I believe. He used to, when anybody used to tail him, he used to slow down. He used to go the speed limit, maybe a little bit less than the speed limit. He just really just real slow. And I've always kept that in mind. That's what I do with people that are just tailing me. Like, I'll just start to slow it down, and then that way they get real pissed off.
Why would you want to do that though? That's just gonna lead to road rage. Like, they might intentionally hit
that's
you
what
then.
you do. That's what you do then. I don't care. Listen.
Oh no, you might think differently once they hit your car and pull out a gun or a baseball bat with your name on it.
Yeah. Nah, they got to do that.
I mean, I don't think I'll ever do that in Georgia,
Well,
America's scary, guys.
Yeah, it's very scary.
Anything can happen.
I was watching one of those when we were in our driving instructor class, I was watching one of those videos. Well, he showed us one of these videos where this guy, it was going real or hit him or whatever. This old man goes in the back of his trunk, and he gets out a crossbow, picks it up, and then shoots the guy that was going real slow, or he hit him, whatever. I forget what it was that he did. But I'm like, okay, that's a bit much. First of all, why do you have a crossbow in your trunk? First of all, sir.
Hey.
But I'm like, man, maybe he was hunting. I don't know.
I mean, could be. Yeah, I
I
love
wish
how
people had a
both of you guys
crossbow.
have instructors. Like, my dad taught me, and like you guys over here have instructors teaching you.
Well, okay. A lot of people taught me. A lot of my different family members taught me. But I went to a driving school, which then therefore the instructor that was teaching us in the driving school took us out on the road
Yeah.
and did all that stuff. And then he gave us our test. It wasn't the actual place. It was he gave us our license and test and all that. And also that also semi lowered the insurance as well. So
yeah, I know that was one of the things, but then I think I ended up checking with my insurance company, and they said it wouldn't make a difference. So
yeah. Well, either way, I liked doing it because then I felt reassured of because he really went over every aspect of driving, like everything, and everything that I've now know he or seen now is like everything he's talked about, and I've ran into everything that he's talked about so far. So,
Nice.
And more.
Okay. Look at you.
Look at me.
Nothing. I did had another case where I almost got into a car accident, so it was post me getting my car and license and whatnot. So I was leaving school to go to my high school work study program, aka work, I guess, or internship, whatever you want to call it. And so basically, we have a stoplight that's a 3-way stop. So like traffic piles up there whenever it's like getting close to school ending or construction's happening. So I get past it, and because like traffic builds up, there's like this long line on one side, and I'm passing it. And there's stores on the other side of it, like on the other side of the traffic to my left. And for some reason, a car, I guess, decided to pull in front while I'm going down. So, I had to like do an immediate stop because of that. So yeah, that was a pretty close one.
Yeah.
Almost like T-boning him or whatever. That's probably my closest to an actual car accident.
trying to think of my closest. Oh, actually, in the dump truck, I believe there was this one person that was just being idiot. I get a lot of idiots when I drive the dump truck because people think you're slow as a dump truck.
Mm-hmm.
Be nice. Be nice to trucks, like, please. This is a service message to everybody. Uh, it's so stupid because you get people that tail you first of all, which is a stupid idea. You shouldn't do that
Yeah, I
with
don't.
dump trucks because first of all, they're construction vehicles, and there's literally a sign that's on the back of them, the bigger ones at least, that'll say, "Hey, frequent stops, don't tail," or whatever, and people still do it anyway because they're stupid. But for in my incidents, people they try to get past you, and when they try to do that, sometimes I don't have the visual in this big truck, you
Yeah.
know, is so like people. I think there was this one time where somebody was trying to come up, and I was trying to get over, and you know, I almost I guess sideswiped them or whatever, or got them or on the one side or whatever. But luckily, I saw them in time, and they were
Mm.
just zooming up. Trying to get past. It's just like really, uh. But yeah,
Hmm.
run into a lot of that. You run into a whole bunch of that stuff.
Oh, okay, I have one more. And
Go
then we
for
should
it.
probably move on. There's a lot of car stories.
Okay, we're
Okay,
waiting.
I was in the car with my friend.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
We had, I think it was like three friends. And I know a lot of high schoolers like to, just go out, drive their friends around. But this is like my first time. We never usually do this. We have strict Asian parents, but we somehow convinced them to let us drive like by ourselves. It
Mhm.
was at night too. But
Night driving. Gotta love that.
yeah, we went to an AMC like movie theater,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and it started snowing hard. So we had dinner first. We got out, and there was just like a blizzard. And ironically, we're going to watch Frozen 2. So, and then to get into AMC, there's this really big intersection. It's like, I don't even know, like 30 feet by 30 feet. I don't know. You just have to make a really big turn. And
Mhm.
one side is downhill. So we're in like a little Toyota sedan or something. So the light turned green and we went like as slowly as possible, but we
Yeah.
still like it was so slippery. We skid like our car turned the other direction while we were trying to make the turn,
Yep.
and we missed like a tree by like I don't even know.
Oh. Okay.
Very
Yeah, that's
close.
pretty scary. That's pretty scary.
Yeah.
Oh, I have another one.
Yeah,
Okay.
but luckily no one's in the intersection. We made it safe. Just
Well, that's good.
don't drive in the snow. SJ can't really relate, but
Well, I can because I got a Jeep, so we're good.
Yeah, sure.
It has
Let's
a
wait
snow
until it
mode
starts
on it.
heavy.
Turn it on. No. I've actually purposely gone out and drove it in like a heavy snowstorm last year because I want to see how the 4-wheel drive would do. Anyway, the what Jay? What
Nothing.
are you face palming there?
No.
So okay, so I wasn't actually driving. This was like somebody else was driving.
mm,
Uh so in the summer camp I went to, we would always go on field trips all the time. We would always go like different places, all that stuff. And they had like these like like the Ford vans or whatever you see, and so we'd all pile up in one of those, and there were multiple of them. They were like a caravan of them, and we were coming back from this one place, and it was raining. Well, actually,
Mm-hmm.
no, I don't think it was raining. I think the roads were just wet. It just got done raining or whatever. Anyway, um, somehow the it was a scary. Our van went. He was going down the road normally, just all fine. But I think he went to brake, and everything like locked up, and it slid. Or I think what is it called? Hydro something.
hydroplaning.
Yeah, something like hydro
Hydroplane.
slide planing, whatever. Yeah, and it went off the road. The van went
Oh,
off the road, down into like this little ditch area, and I was like, what just happened? I didn't even know what just happened. Everything was shaking. Nothing like felt like it didn't fall over or anything. It was still upright, so that was good. But all I know is we were off the road, and the one van up ahead came back around, and the lady comes in. She's like, "Is everybody okay? Is everybody okay?" That was pretty scary. I wasn't driving, but that was pretty scary.
Just went off the road.
Yes, off
Some
the
like
road into like a
Mario
ditch
Kart
area.
action.
Well, I don't think you want to go off the road even in
Yeah.
that. But yeah, whew, that was scary.
And look at you guys.
Hydro sliding over here, ladies and gentlemen.
Near-death experiences. Stay home,
Man,
everyone.
what a great way to start the podcast, man.
Near-death experiences. Okay, let's talk about that. One time, I almost got struck by lightning.
Ben Franklin out here.
I'm telling you.
How close?
I'm telling you. Like, probably like 10 feet, 8 feet away.
You
I'm
just
pretty
saw
sure
it
I told you this
strike
story,
next to
Jay.
you.
I remember. I mean, I'm
You
sure
do
you
remember?
have.
You don't remember? I think I tweeted about it, actually. I said that day, I was like, I just had like a near-death experience because, and you could see like the burn mark on the ground from the lightning. Like it was like, and it was like an indent
Dang.
from the lightning. That's how powerful it was. So what happened is we were working outside, and we were underneath like this little awning area that came out over a garage. So we were sitting under there waiting for the rain to stop. Well, all of a sudden it starts to thunder and it starts heavy rain. It starts lightning and far away ish, and then starts to get closer. And we didn't get in the trucks or anything, which you should if that's like the safest spot you can go to.
Yeah.
We didn't. We stayed outside underneath the awning, and what happened was a lightning bolt came right down, and all you see was a big like pile of just like leaves just go up in the air like a vortex, like this. And I looked up, and it was like my ears were like ringing like real bad. Couldn't hear nothing, and we all looked at each other. We're like, "What just happened? What just happened?" So it was like a lightning bolt, whatever. So we ran to the trucks real quick, got in the trucks, waited for the storm to stop, and when we got out, we still couldn't hear anything, or it was like all muffled. It
Oh,
was like this,
that's
yeah,
scary.
yeah. That was something. But near death experiences, ladies and gentlemen. Could have died. Could have died that day.
People who do get struck by lightning, though, they have like those cool scars. I mean, I'm sure like not everyone
I'm pretty sure if you got struck
sees it
by
as a
lightning,
positive, but they
that's
look
like
kind of
1 in
sick.
a billion chance or something like that,
Yeah.
which is crazy. So I'm one of those people. The Winter Tooth over here talking about his Minecraft dungeon achievement over here. I'm in the top like what 1% of people that get struck by lightning. Okay,
But you didn't get struck though. You said you almost.
yeah, but I'm still in like the top 20-50%. Almost got struck.
I don't know who would be proud of
You
saying
should
that.
test your
though.
luck again.
Almost.
Yes, I
Almost.
was almost struck by lightning.
Oh, would you rather
Versus,
me
I
be
beat
struck by lightning?
Minecraft Dungeons in apocalypse mode.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're probably more likely to meet Pokemon than get struck by lightning.
All right. Listen here.
We got the simp in action over here.
Yes.
What are we
Bless
gonna
your
do with him,
heart.
Jay? What are we gonna do?
Well, I mean, he chose to seek independence the other day, so
From what?
Yeah, we're not a
he-
family anymore.
he didn't want either of us to take control of him.
What are you talking? I don't take control. I let you do whatever. I'm a cool parent. I'm cool.
Well, Raylan
Cool.
and Eddie said otherwise. Just saying. So
Well, Raylan and
I
Eddie
feel like they
have no
made this
input.
drama up to try and stir up our
What did they say? What did they
our
say? Let's talk
family.
about it. Let's talk about that.
well, they were. Well, I mean, they were doing the whole narrative that I was cheating on you with KB because I was sitting right next to him while watching you terraform over there.
Oh,
So that's where it all started.
that's right.
And
But
then
I said I didn't care. I said you can do whatever the heck you want.
Open relationship.
That's awesome. That's awesome,
It's
actually.
communication. Yeah,
Hmm?
we're fine.
See, cool parent.
and then they
Maybe you
started.
can join the family.
I don't know
You
why
guys
they were
got friends.
bashing me. I don't know why they were bashing
Well,
me.
they were
'cause
like, you hate rice, you hate Ari, you hate blah blah blah.
I have
We've-
preferences. I
We've
can
learned
have
to live with it.
preferences.
We're okay now.
I can have preferences. It's like you have preferences. You don't like cheese. I accept that you don't like cheese. Okay.
There we go. Yeah,
There you go.
I
Exactly.
respect it. Yeah,
We're gonna force them when we meet up.
Okay.
yeah. I'll try mac and cheese at some point. Like it
Mac and
looks,
cheese is delicious.
it looks good.
Stouffer's mac and cheese.
Nah,
Oh, hallelujah. That's
I
like
think I'm more
the Lord's
likely to
work right
eat
there.
a Philly cheesesteak than mac and cheese. That's
Okay,
probably
well,
a better
that's good
stepping
too.
stone.
Amadeus
We'll just make
They get
sure he doesn't
Amadeus.
get food poisoning.
from Amadeus.
Yeah, you guys figure out what happened? Like
No,
you just ate too fast?
I mean
that one
I didn't eat too
potentially.
fast.
I
think we
mean,
were just
White
too-
definitely did.
I think we were just
Man.
too like active or something at that point. Like we got done eating and then we just went right into playing drinking games. Me and you at least. So,
Yeah.
White just ate too fast, I think. So,
Oh yeah, as soon as he ate, like was done, he was like feeling it, right?
Yeah, he
If I
was just
recall
like,
correctly.
yeah, he just didn't want to. He was in the toilet. He was, yeah, because he
Yeah, he
ate
abandoned ship.
way too. He was like, it was
Oh,
gone.
Speaking of toilets, every podcast needs to have poop.
We didn't talk about it on the last podcast, actually.
Okay, we're setting a new trend then. We're good.
Well, you just did. You just
Yeah,
talked about
you just
poop.
mentioned it.
We just
All
we
right,
talked
we're-
about.
we don't
poop
have to
technically.
dive into it.
I mean,
He's trying.
Never mind. I can't.
What are you trying to go at now, Skunk?
Nothing. Nothing.
Okay. Okay, over here
Um,
being fishy.
Yeah, I think the cheesiest thing I've eaten is a McDonald's cheeseburger. I had it like once. It was okay.
That's probably why you don't like cheese.
No, I
be
still don't
honest.
like cheese. The McDonald's cheeseburger actually tasted fine. Like I couldn't taste it.
Because that ain't real cheese.
You couldn't taste the cheese in the cheeseburger?
No, it was not really.
Typically, you can.
McDonald's has it so it's like everything is just compressed and it just tastes like ketchup and meat.
I'm telling you, that sandwich is just Play-Doh. It's just literally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of miss
they
it
do.
though. I miss McDonald's. And
Well,
I had it the
yeah.
other day.
It's like
been
you
many
always get
months.
the craving for it, but then you get it, and then you realize, oh, it's not as good as I remember.
Nah, it's never is, but whatever. The fries are always, they're distinguished. They have a distinguished taste.
yeah, I'm just sad
Fries,
the
nuggets.
fries stay crispy for like 20 minutes. So you have to eat them like
Mhm.
immediately.
Yeah, it's the only disappointing factor.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Put them in the air fryer. I'm telling you, the air fryer is like a miracle worker. It brings McDonald's
yeah.
fries back to life. That is just insane. There's nothing in this world that could do that before. The air fryer does it. I'm telling you, it's crazy. Get
I
yourself
will
an air
give it a
fryer.
go.
You could put your poo in there, and that'll be delicious.
Gosh.
Nice.
Refry your poo.
Yeah,
He
let's
had
see you
to,
do
he
that,
had
Skunk.
to.
Let's see
Can
you
we
do
can we
that.
get that in the title of the podcast?
Do that
Refry
with
your poo.
JoJo's poo over there.
Ew, that's
fried
I would never
poo.
do that with a child's poo, Jay. That's disgusting. With my own.
Oh, so
though,
you'll do it
maybe.
with your own. Okay.
Regurgitate a little,
What the?
Yeah, you can get
Nice.
all the nutrients back,
Recycle.
Skunk.
Recycle. Like dogs do that, right?
I don't
No?
think they do it intentionally.
They're not supposed to.
Well, my
Yeah.
dog doesn't do it, but I'm just saying. I think I've seen a dog do it before.
They're not supposed to. It's not healthy for them.
If I were a dog, I'd be more interested in other dogs.
Oh, that's right.
not
They eat
mine.
during grow up. That's right.
I mean, my dogs don't.
They don't, you've never seen them do it.
Oh my.
No,
That's the only
I've
difference.
looked. Or sometimes the throw up will be there, hours later because I didn't
Alright,
hear
maybe-
them throw up.
Maybe there's something wrong with my dog because she'll just be like, one go back.
I mean, I do
after
think
the-
some dogs do, of course. So
Yeah, I was like, oh my gosh,
The weird animals.
yeah.
why are you yawning on this podcast?
You did it the other podcast.
No, I didn't.
Towards the end of each podcast, you get like angst. You're like, "Are we gonna end? Are we gonna end? I need to compete.
Well,
I
yeah,
need to score,
Because
please."
it's like 2 hours later, I'm like, I gotta go. I gotta get out of here. I can't be
Come
talking
on
to
now,
these
old
people anymore.
man.
Can't be talking. What?
Boomer.
I'm not a boomer. I got Under Armour clothes on right now.
Nice.
Okay.
What? I'm just saying.
Okay. But while we're on the topic of animals, the other day, or 2 days
What?
ago, at like 4 o'clock in the morning when I'm going to bed, so I hear tipping tapping because I have wood floors, and I hear my dog walking around because he's wide
Mhm.
awake. The blind man was walking around the house, so I was like, okay, I'll
Blind
go.
dog.
I'll put him on my bed. So I put him on my bed, and then instantly, what he does is he falls off the bed. That I let out an oh my god moment because I thought he was about to kill himself. Because
Is it like
I
a big jump?
well, it's about like what, like probably like 5. No, that's too high. 4 feet off the ground. Four,
Oh,
3 feet.
okay.
I mean, still, when it's a small little dog, like that's only like smaller than your monitor, right? Then
Oh yeah.
and then like he face planted into the ground, and I was like, oh, yeah. Yeah, I was very concerned for him right then and there. But nope, he got right back up and ran away from me.
Nice.
Oh no. Yeah.
That's pretty funny. I want a video of that.
I mean, I tried to direct him to stay on the bed, but nope, instantly he was like, I'm getting off.
But yeah, the weirdest things happen at 4 a.m., man.
Hey, that's the best time to be awake.
No, it's not. Go to bed. Just go to
You
bed. It's not the
calm
best time to
down,
be
boomer.
awake. All right. Yes, you gotta go to sleep. You gotta get up in the morning. Have your cup of
We got
coffee in the morning.
nature's medicine right here, melatonin. Puts you right to
It's
sleep.
called go to
Drugs.
sleep. That's what it's called. Nature's medicine. Turn the lights off. Turn your screens off. Go to bed.
No, I think that's probably gonna be harder because I still haven't configured my monitors correctly. Like all that blue light is just gonna keep me more awake.
Mm.
It's
You poor thing.
Did
Did you
me
like my
crazy.
tweet?
Which one?
The one where I put like a GIF.
I
GIF
didn't think
thingy.
I didn't like it in return.
Man, you
Your
looked
tweets
at
are
it though.
irrelevant.
There you go,
Not
Skunk.
relevant.
There you go. Okay.
Thank you.
So
It's been rough. It's
I
been
th-
hard. I'm not gonna lie.
I think we have to talk about it since it is one of the
What?
most notable things that came out this past week.
Right.
Minecraft Dungeons. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seems like everybody and their moms has been playing it, right? I mean,
Except
if
mine.
not, it seems like Mojang or
Yeah.
Microsoft has gone out of their way to pay for it. What'd you say?
Nothing.
What'd you
He's
say?
trying to shame me for not playing it, but like
I said
Oh,
except
yeah.
Mario.
I'm just trying
Except
to
our
take
son.
it slow.
Except our son.
Yeah. So what were we talking? What?
Oh, I mean, Minecraft Dungeons being out, what are our thoughts about it?
I mean, I like it. I think it's pretty fun. I was playing a little bit today, actually. And I was just replaying everything by myself, just kind of getting a feel for it, trying out different artifacts and everything, which I thought was pretty cool.
Mm.
Because I know like people are like saying how there's like, okay, there's this artifact that's like the best one, this one that's like worst one, and you should do this and that. I feel like with that game, don't tell me what to do, please,
Yeah.
because I'm just like, because I feel like I see all these videos coming out. I'm just like, yeah, I get it, but I kind of want to do it myself. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So like whenever I'm like, I feel like I can't even watch that game
Well, you
because
probably
I'm gonna get
shouldn't.
I'm gonna
No
get
offense,
spoiled.
Wintertooth.
Well, no, it's not Winter Tooth because
Yeah,
I
Winter
well,
Tooth, your
I have
fault.
been
Over here
watching him.
showing all the secrets and
Yeah.
all
It's
that.
actually Tim. Jay knows this too. I watched Tim's video. I didn't think he was gonna like know everything right off the bat, but he was like doing all this stuff. I'm like, whoa, hold on a second, wait a minute. So
Yeah.
but no, it's been really fun. I think the game has a lot of potential, and I'm excited to see like the DLC already and all that stuff. So it's yeah, I think it's gonna be really really cool to kind of explore it more, just see what possibilities there are. Because I mean, what me and Jay, me and you played a bit, and I think we still have a fair bit to go with it. I mean, with the different difficulties and everything. So
Yeah,
in terms
but
of
you see, I
that,
don't really care for that though. Like to me
what
now
in terms of
now I'm
what
slowly getting burned out of it. It's like
you
I
don't like
feel
the
like well, yeah, I feel like just replaying the same mission over and over isn't as enticing to me. Like, sure, we can look for secrets. Like, okay, like finding the crypts was nice, but like when you're just searching for secret chests or whatever, or things that
mm,
aren't really secrets, I feel like that's kind of lame.
right. Well, I know there's a thing that's called the ruins or the runes or whatever. We haven't like found those out yet. So um, I've been
Mario
kind of
Freeze.
holding off to yeah. The heck?
I think we lost Mario.
No. Show must
Okay.
go on, or no?
No, okay, we'll pause then.
Yeah, the show must go on, or uh,
Yeah, I was like, Mario's kind of staring at one spot for a little bit too long there.
hmm, love the green apple. Hello, welcome back to the Afterlife Podcast. Sorry, we had technical difficulties there, everybody.
Yeah, yep. It's all thanks to
Technical.
Skunk.
It's not thanks to me.
Yeah, Skunk unplugged my router.
Yeah, Skunk was like, I'm gonna take a quick trip to Massachusetts
Yes.
and plug Mario's internet, because he's
Yep.
being a
Mid
bad son.
conversation too. This is
Yep,
actually a recording. This is a recording right now.
yep. All scripted.
So, mm-hmm. Yep.
You
Yeah,
gonna
you smell
continue your spiel about Minecraft Dungeon, Skunk?
my spiel. I forget
Yeah.
what I was saying now.
Well, I was
Last
talking about
thing.
how I'm already kind of getting burned out.
Mm,
Yes, that's right. I don't see how though. Like I understand like the missions and everything, but I don't really think of it like that. I think of it as like just just killing monsters. Like I don't really pay attention to the story to be honest with you.
Well, I mean, I think it's nice to have new environments, and they're not really new at that point, is what I'm getting at. So it's just kind of
Uh-huh.
redoing the same thing.
You
Like
think it would
to
be
me,
nice
I'm
if it
slowly losing purpose then. Like,
right.
sure, I can level up and get new gear, but like to me that's not as enticing enough of a goal. Or like
Well,
what
there's
we were
still a lot of
doing.
gear we can get.
Yeah, but like that's still like there's not much of a purpose. Like, oh, I can beat the same mission on a higher difficulty. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem as good enough to me anymore.
Right.
do you think they would ever introduce like PvP or like
No,
something more
No,
competitive?
yeah, I don't think it's that
it's
type
not
of game.
that kind of game.
Mm,
I mean, they're supposed to be giving out free content supposedly, but I don't know what they mean by free content. You
Hmm.
know, for all I know, that could just simply be, oh, here's a new piece of armor in the game
Right.
or whatever.
here's a new skin.
Or a
Yeah,
cape. Here's a cape.
yeah, it could literally just be that.
Or a pet.
Well,
Um
I don't know.
I think it's been fun. I don't know.
I mean, it's been nice, but like, I don't know. Scouring everywhere for a secret was kind of irritating or
Yeah,
lackluster, in my opinion. Right?
right. Well, there's
Really
different ways of
tedious.
playing the game too. You don't have to necessarily search for all the secrets. You can always just speed run.
Well, I mean, you kind of have to if you want to unlock more stuff in the game, right?
Uh,
Or you could watch Winter Cave
yeah.
do it for you.
Well, I'll be honest. Okay, on this newer character I've been playing, um, I found like secrets and stuff and all that. Doesn't really unlock anything in the other levels from what I've seen.
Oh.
Like the Creeper Woods was like the only, or the Creeper Crypts was the only thing I've seen so far
Mm-hmm.
that it
Mm.
actually unlocks. Um, but other than that, I mean, I still have a few more levels to go through just to discover and see if it actually does anything if you do any of that. But I don't know. We'll
But yeah,
see.
personally, I think it's a good game. I don't think it's gonna be like as big,
Yeah.
obviously as Minecraft, but like it's not gonna be as big as people anticipate because there's from what you guys are saying, there's not a ton of replayability. It's just like you can start a new character, try out different
Right.
ways of playing it, but other than that, you can't really you're kind of at a halt until they release new stuff.
So you're not really at a halt, but like I'm saying there's a halt for me, but like, there's people that are at like level
Yeah.
100 replaying the levels and doing whatever.
Crank
Right.
up the difficulty, yeah.
And to me, that's just not good enough. Like, I know a lot of people are complaining about like saying, "Oh, we already have 2 DLCs." Like, there are people like, "So you released a half-finished game then is what you're saying if you're already announcing DLCs." Which I mean, I kind of saw what they meant. Like, I was like, "Well, yeah, I mean, I kind of see where you're coming from talking about, oh, we already have DLCs planned or we have
Mm,
DLCs ready to come out in a couple
Right.
months." It's like, yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense. Like, that could have just came out with the original game.
I mean, also, it means
It is a
$20.
$20 game, so
It's $20. I mean, it's like, uh, it's definitely not. It's definitely a $20 game. Definitely.
yeah, we wouldn't pay
Maybe even
more,
less.
probably
But
15 or 20.
so the I don't mind that necessarily. I don't mind them if they did split up the game. I don't that's actually fine to me because like then you're not rushing through. They're kind of like putting you at that halt to like kind of
Mm,
anticipate what's next,
kinda
if
tease
that makes
you.
sense. Yeah,
So you
I
don't
so you're not like
guess.
just
I don't know.
because if okay, imagine if they would have gave us just DLCs, right? Then you would have just been like, okay, that's it, and then until whatever comes out later on. I don't know. I don't know how long that would have been. So, but who knows? I mean, if they already had 2 deal, they could have that already planned out in advance. You know what I mean? They could already
Mm,
have like that ready to go. I wouldn't just assume like, hey, they're just splitting up the game. I think they're just I appreciate that almost. Them being kind of prepared to like, okay, what can we have ready to go? Because we know this game is going to need some refreshing content
mm,
immediately. Because that's what it's definitely going to need.
But I
This
don't
game.
feel like they released enough content to where it was even crazy enough, in my opinion, or just hearing what the DLC is gonna be. It's like, sure, 3 new missions, like in that DLC that comes in July. To me, it's just
Yeah.
like only 3. Like that's it.
Right.
what
I
if
mean, I'm
they're really
hoping there's
long?
like, secret. Well,
Mm,
what each, what like the longest mission we had for our current one is like 30 minutes, right? So it's like, I don't know. I
mhm,
mean, I guess each DLC is like $5, but like, still, to me, it's just like, will I even care about Minecraft Dungeons in 2 months? Because like, we have to think about it. 1.16 is supposed to come out in the next 2 months, I imagine, right?
Well, I hope
yeah, I'm
so.
gonna be grinding the main game.
So it's
Ugh.
like, are they gonna release, our Nether update before Jungle Awakens, or are they gonna release it like with it, or are they gonna like release it after? Because like that's what I was thinking when I heard
True,
about the
they gotta
DLC.
time it right.
Because like,
Yeah.
if anything, I would have released Jungle Awakens in June first, like, well, June before 1.16 and then
Yeah.
1.16 because Minecraft Dungeons, you only play that for so long, while Minecraft, you'll play longer. So if you release it,
Forever.
during it or whatever, I don't know. I feel like that kind of affects it. But
Yeah.
I imagine they have nothing to lose anyways. You're gonna play Minecraft regardless.
Mhm.
Right.
But they probably want to boost the numbers of dungeons, so they have to plan accordingly.
Yeah.
But we technically didn't get a
We'll see.
snapshot this past week, right?
We did.
Did we?
Exuma Void posted on it, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I
He posted
saw,
a
but I
video.
didn't. I thought it was just like piglins or hoglins or something dancing, and that was it, or whatever.
Yeah. Well, it's not I mean, it's not really a snapshot.
Yeah.
So to say,
Well,
like
I
new
thought it was just
content.
somebody just teasing something.
Probably. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think it was an actual snapshot because I don't remember seeing anything about it.
It did come out on a weird day, didn't it? Or something like that.
Did it? I thought
Or did
snapshots were
it
supposed to come out on Wednesdays.
yeah.
I
Maybe
don't
it
even
did.
know.
'Cause
Totally
I do
forget.
remember seeing the tweet about them dancing or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I remember seeing everybody's videos on Thursday for some reason. So I didn't look
Right, right.
into it, but I just
Yeah.
didn't remember seeing a specific post about it.
Right. Woo, they can dance. Yay. You can dance if you
Oh
wanna.
no. They need to hurry it up with this. They're taking their time.
Well, Jay,
Yeah.
we have to wait for Optifine on the server.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing, because I heard some other members talking about like, are we gonna update to pre-releases or whatever whenever it initially comes out? Or are we gonna wait for replay mod? And to me, I'm
Yeah.
just like, I will burn replay mod down just so we can update. Like, we're already
Yeah, there's no point in waiting for
You shouldn't wait on replay mod, my friends. Come with me. I'll teach you the way. Please.
uh,
Won't a
But
lot
yeah.
of stuff on the server break? Like, I know creeper tags command blocks, but like I don't know about some of the other stuff yet.
so Fabric already came out for 1.16 snapshots.
Oh,
Our
nice.
our two mods technically already updated for those snapshots, if I recall correctly. So we're technically capable. I don't know if
Oh.
any of the data packs will break. I know
Mhm.
Hugh has updated some of the command blocks that we had to data packs, but I don't know if those will break anything. I'm sure we would need to test it.
Right.
Yeah, very exciting.
'Cause I mean, I know we had the instance of where Creeper Tag was technically broken, and for the life of us, we couldn't figure out why. Like,
It was
um,
very fun.
I don't remember. Were you guys all here for that when me and he were trying to figure out why Creeper Tag was broken?
Skunk was playing
I
Terraria
was.
and then he just went to bed. I
Well,
was doing homework.
yeah, cause like I Creeper tagged someone. Oh, I Creeper tagged you, I think maybe, and it blew up the actual terrain. And I was like, what? I was like, that wasn't supposed to happen. And for the life of us, we couldn't figure out why. So, I mean, maybe, in 1.16, you could break some stuff, like, if they change how commands work or their syntax, etc.
Right. Right.
But yeah, you guys are right. There was a snapshot. It came out on the 29th, yesterday.
See? A
Oh.
weird day. Told you.
Yeah, so they did some experimental rendering changes. They made it where piglins now sometimes dance in celebrations of a completed hunt. And they also made it where
Woo.
villager workstation logic changes. Bells can be hung from the underside of more blocks.
Hey.
Hog. Stairs, right? No. Maybe they could always hang from stairs.
So yeah, that was like the main things it looked like
Okay. Hey,
on
give us some of those.
pre-releases.
Give us some of those Minecraft dungeon blocks, please.
Oh, that's
Thank you,
never happening.
please. I'm looking at the blocks like in detail. Like I'm like, oh, oh, like there's
No,
just
that
some.
looked cool. Yeah.
Oh, because in like the main lobby area, there's like this path block looking thing. It's like a stone brick path block. It's like,
Mm,
bro, I
Give me
want
that.
I want that. You know how cool that would be? I've talked about this before, like how we should have gravel path and
yeah.
sand path and all that stuff. So that would be so awesome. Oh, I would love it.
Yeah, a lot of that stuff would be nice to have, but I just don't ever see them really adding it. Like, it's all
Right.
really easy stuff for them to do if they made textures for that game. Like, they can literally be implemented into our game. Like, what we have
Yeah.
Artorian manually doing it himself, and I'm sure there's other people
Yeah,
doing it too.
Artorian. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just adding all those different blocks and textures and everything. I was like, wow, that's pretty sick. So
Like getting all those stone brick variants where it's like sandy or even more cracked or like
oh,
dirtier.
doesn't hold on. It doesn't I think somebody said that you can actually go into the files in Minecraft Dungeon and look at the textures of that game.
Yeah, Brayden did that.
Well, couldn't they just pull it from there and just make a
Well,
new
I'm pretty sure
block?
Jasper helped make some of those. He helped with part of Minecraft Dungeons
Right.
textures.
Like, couldn't you just like, hey, yoink, and then just
Well, he would still
He
need to
did
make them as blocks though in the
he did
game.
tweet out like what dungeons blocks would you like to see in Minecraft? So
yeah, that's
maybe
true.
Yeah, we'll just get one new block and call it a day.
Like, hey, here's a stone pillar. Woo!
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be pretty cool. Hey, I'll take it. Whatever. That would look really cool. I don't know.
What new block would you like added
In terms of what? From
out of
Minecraft
Minecraft
Dungeons?
Dungeons? One block you
Oh.
get to choose.
I have to look. I played once, guys.
Ah,
Played with you guys. I
we'll
haven't
play
seen
again.
anything past like the canyon.
Um,
Or maybe not even a block. Maybe you just want something in general, one thing. Like maybe you want the ambience that all of it has.
Mm,
or
or a
those little
weapon or something.
fork flowers. That's what I'm gonna call them. Fork flowers
Oh,
that
the
stick
ones
up
that
out of the
keep
ground.
disappearing and
Yeah, they go like
reappearing.
this and they go whoop. It's awesome. I love those. Those are so cool. I don't know. Maybe one of the things is all the unique biome types, like an
Yes.
like an autumn
Mm.
forest
Oh
or
yeah, that's really nice.
like the creeper
Oh,
woods and the canyons. Oh, imagine how cool it would be to build in a canyon like that, like in like a river going through
yes.
it.
An actual good looking canyon.
Yes, and or like like a fire mountains or whatever, and it's just all like stone and lava and like, oh my god, bro,
I'm
that
looking
would
at
be so
pictures,
cool.
guys.
Or if those abandoned mines actually looked like those mines that we had in the redstone
Mhm,
mines or whatever. Or
mhm.
like how
Oh,
gems look like in that
oh, I love that. Like if you could find like different variant
crystals and yeah.
crystals and like ores and oh my,
Oh, that'd be cool. So like maybe you could get more diamonds from like a different variant versus
right.
like the typical
And it gives you
ore.
an incentive to go caving instead, maybe a little bit because you can only find
Mm.
them in caves, not strip mining. So, mm. Boy, we should be hired. I'm kidding. No, that'd be awesome though. Everything,
Oh
just add
yeah, I'm
everything.
looking at I'm looking at the tweet that Jappa had. I'm just looking at all the replies. Like these look really cool. I
Okay, I
just
gotta
sent
look at my
them
phone. I can't look.
I just sent them a bunch of like stone
Oh, the
variants.
paintings, dude.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Yes, more paintings, please.
Yeah, we've had the same ones for
I
years
don't know
now.
about that ocelot block though. I'm gonna be
Yeah,
Yeah,
honest.
also
that
block, no.
Um,
I mean, be cool, but still no. It's not Minecrafty enough, I think.
oh yeah, like the stone pillar, that looks cool.
the
For
stone
like
pillar is,
the
I think, the only one I really like out of all that, and the
Um,
paintings.
the
Um,
third on the top is not bad.
you talking about the middle one?
oh, like yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, that's a nice little texture there. Oh,
Hmm.
oh, that would be nice for like roofs. That'd be a
Mm.
nice roof color.
See, I think that the block that's second to the right in the top right would be nice for possibly like pathing. Like if you had more variation because it's
The
kind of
people
like,
watching this
Yeah,
have
yeah.
no idea. Can you
yeah.
insert images post-production, Jay?
Okay, I'm gonna either remember all this.
I'll write it down
Maybe
somewhere.
we'll see if I'm nice enough or I'm lazy.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah,
the
but
blocks in there are cool.
in general, yeah, a lot of new stone stuff that
Mhm.
they have. Very fancy.
I love it.
A lot
Yeah.
of people said like dirt slabs and sand layers.
Well, seeing it in that game and sand layers and everything, I'm like, dude, actually, that would actually be pretty cool.
See, I still part of me still when you disagreed with me on dirt slabs, I still kind of like think about it. I'm like, yeah, that might be too much like detailing then. But then I feel like
Mm,
people just find workarounds then to where it's just like, oh, you have to use this block instead of the terraform. So
Well, yeah, and I've also thought about it too. It's like if you want to go that like Good Time with Scar, he would probably use that to the bitter end of it.
yeah,
Um, the people that are willing to go that detailed, that's fine. But if you're
yeah,
not, it still looks good. You know what I mean? It's not going to look bad. It just won't look as detailed as somebody else's. So, if you don't use the slabs, of course. So, I mean, you were seeing it now with stone, so might as well just add it for dirt, I guess. So,
and all blocks, slabs
and
for
all
yeah.
blocks.
all, and walls and fences for all.
So, but yeah.
Personally, oh yeah, you go first.
No, I was just gonna say, yeah, it's not really like a good, really good enough reason to be like, I don't want to build that detailed, so I
Mm-hmm.
don't want
Don't
it in the
add it.
game. It's not
Yeah.
really a good enough reason. it's just sort of being lazy. It's sort of like, um, like yeah, I don't know. Might as well just have it in the game, whatever.
But yeah, I was gonna say, like, some people are advocates for like more flora and like plants and
We
the
do need
trees
that.
for Minecraft dungeons. Like
Ooh.
I think that would maybe distract a little too much from Minecraft. We already have a pretty good selection of flowers.
Well, it's not even that, but like leaf colors would be more nice to
Yeah,
have.
I
Like,
think that's fine. Like the blocky stuff is cool, but some of them like that desert level where they have palm trees that just straight up look like Legos.
That's how I was saying.
well, yeah, I don't think we need that.
No, I don't want those.
But like, we need more
Yeah,
variety
true.
or the option to choose if we want to
I
like,
do.
oh, maybe we want the leaf on this tree to be orange or pink or etc. That
Yeah,
kind of deal.
I
Like,
do
that would be
like.
nice. But
Yeah,
mm,
it doesn't even have to be like a new wood type. I don't care for that. Just like a new biome with a couple new plants, different grass texture,
Mm,
and just like so for and that would be perfect for like the an autumn forest. It's just something else you run into, something else you can build in. It would be kind of cool. Like I look at those autumn forests and I'm like, that would be the perfect setting for like a Westfall type of build.
mm,
I would love to build like a farm, like a
mm-hmm.
like a Rickety farm in there with a windmill
mm.
or a Western style build. Just this would be so awesome. I just picture it. So
Okay, well, I'm gonna take us off the deep end here into something that is random. But we have a
okay.
podcast suggestion from SquareMario
Oh,
asking, what is your favorite Marvel character or film? I feel like Skunk's a Captain America kind of guy.
you're wrong.
Really?
What do you think?
I don't know. I figured you would have been like Captain America's because you're both white, you're both blonde hair.
They're
All
all
right,
white.
stereotype. All
They're
right, boy.
all white.
Hey,
Well, I mean,
who's the Asian guy in Marvel? Good lord, there ain't none.
well, we got a
Doctor
new
Strange's
one.
buddy.
Oh yeah, yeah. We have him or an Ant-Man, the FBI cop guy. Then we also have a new one coming out. It's for a TV
Is he
show
gonna
though.
be in a show?
So then who is your favorite Skunk if you're not Captain America?
It's the other one.
Iron
Iron
Man?
Man?
He is the
Yeah,
best.
I love
That's
Iron
my
Man.
He's
favorite.
cool.
That's my favorite. I loved all the Iron Mans. I loved every. I just like that character in general. So,
Yeah, I think he's the best character.
um, I think of who else. Who else do I like? Because I know that I don't want to just say Iron Man. There's,
Spider-Man's pretty nice, I
Iron Man's,
think.
yeah, yeah.
Spider-Man, all the
Oh,
teenage girls like.
Happy. Uh, Tony
Hmm?
Stark's assistant, Happy.
Mm,
Oh, yeah.
he's
Or
cool. He's cool.
yeah, he's pretty funny, especially in the Spider-Man movies.
I remember like 2 scenes. I don't know.
Well, yeah, because he's like hitting on Spider-Man's mom. Or Aunt May, I mean.
Mhm.
Oops, not mom.
Whatever, but you're white at least. Um,
I think Captain America's
Probably,
decent, but he was on the wrong side.
yeah, he
He's
was.
very
Unfortunate.
he's very basic, I feel like.
That's how I felt about him. I'm like, he's just got a shield, bro. And
He doesn't feel special.
he's all right, but
No
not my favorite.
offense.
Not my favorite.
You're about to get the hate team on you.
Yeah.
Let's
I'm
go. Let's
I'd
fight.
have to go with Thor or Spider-Man.
Oh yeah,
Thor is
Thor's
awesome.
pretty good. Loki's pretty good too.
Yeah.
Mm.
But we didn't get enough
Mm,
of him, I feel like. But he's getting his TV show, so that'll be pretty nice.
I think of everybody.
I mean, you have Hawkeye, you
Oh, I
have,
like
is it
him.
Wanda? You have,
WandaVision. Oh wait, no, Vision's the the red guy.
you have Doctor Strange, you have,
Doctor
Black
Strange. That's
Widow.
it. Yeah, Doctor Strange I like.
I didn't care for
Benedict
Black Widow.
Cumberbatch.
Hmm? Oh
Benedict
yeah,
Cumberbatch.
yeah. He plays
He's
a pretty good
fantastic.
character.
Yeah. I thoroughly enjoyed the Doctor Strange movie. I thought it was really
Yeah.
good.
We also
I'm
have.
gonna be honest, I didn't watch it.
You should totally
It's
watch
like one
it.
of the most
It's really good.
unique Marvel movies. I feel like.
All right, I'll have to watch it
Yeah,
then.
it's good. It's a good watch.
Black Panther. I forgot about him.
Never watched that one.
Black Panther's also like a little bit overrated, in my opinion. He's like Captain America, but
About to get
Right.
hated on for that. We're about to
But-
get.
My brother
Black.
loves Black Panther.
he's
Favorite.
I
mean,
he's
it's
cooler than
different.
Captain America.
I feel like what they did to the villains kind of weren't as good, but I mean, besides all that, I mean, it was pretty neat because it was a different environment and whatnot.
Yeah.
We have all the
Um,
Guardians of the Galaxy that we forgot about.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't like any of them.
Yeah, they're not as
can't-
cool. They're kind of lame. Like,
Like they're like the side group.
They're
and I'm
very
just
like misfit.
I mean, the only one you would care for is like Groot and Rocket.
Rocket, yeah.
yeah.
Non-human. I don't like Groot that much. I like
Yeah,
old
and
Groot.
Groot's kind of overrated now. We got Baby Yoda for that.
Mm-hmm. What else is there?
I mean, I already said
listing
Hawkeye as
all
an
of them.
option.
Yeah.
Who's Tony's other wannabe Iron Man friend? War Machine.
War Machine. Oh yes, War Machine's great.
We have Bucky, right? Or is that his name? Captain America's friend.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Um,
We say the Hulk.
Hulk's lame. It's overrated.
There was another guy, the guy with wings.
I don't remember his name. I mean, we could be saying
some-
villains. We could be like Thanos and
yeah.
Thanos is cool. Oh yeah, check this out. Hold on. My friend got this for me. Oh, it's
Marion's gonna
special.
whip out his gauntlet.
He
and
just
look
like
his-
gauntlet.
It's a little Funko thing.
Mm,
cool.
so that's
So
why you
it's-
said.
Stormbreaker inside Thanos. Yeah. Ew.
They just use their reality stand. Change that.
Well,
Hey, no
there.
spoilers. Though.
Huh?
I was trying to think. Do we have any other heroes that we're like really missing that are like important? I think we said all the important ones, right?
Oh, Guardians of the Galaxy. I like the big dude. The big dude with like
Oh.
red veins.
What's his name? I don't remember.
Any name. I'm so bad.
Guardians of
think
the
we said
Galaxy
I expect
characters.
we could change this question up too and be like Star Wars characters.
Oh yeah, you can change it to
Drax.
anything. Oh yeah, Drax, who's played by the WWE person.
There's also Nebula. She's like,
Yeah, I think we said all the important people.
All the people that matter.
It's true. Iron Man is the best, easily.
Oh, absolutely.
I mean, why else would a lot of people cry when he died?
Yeah.
Even though I
Yeah.
felt like the rest of the movie was kind of lame after that.
As in America, shoulda.
I mean, I didn't care when he got old. I was like, oh, so this is how you're gonna hand the shield.
wait, when I was when did Endgame come out?
Mm.
It was like April 2 years ago, right? Yeah,
Yes.
okay. Interesting story. When I was watching Endgame, like the theater I usually go to, AMC, was like completely booked. I was just trying to watch it the week it came out. So we went to this other theater, which is a little more crappy. And then there's a bunch of like elementary schoolers.
Oh.
Oh my goodness. And like it gets to Tony's funeral, and then they're just making fart noises and like laughing. I'm like, yo,
What?
trying to have a sentimental moment here.
Okay, Mario.
Okay.
I mean, his funeral wasn't all that. I was expecting a better funeral, but that was kind of lame in my opinion.
But yeah, I was also having medical
Sorry.
issues back then, and I had to go to the bathroom during the the part where Hulk gave I don't know, Hulk gives him the tacos. That was a fun scene.
Tacos. Oh.
Someone sent a meme of it the other day. That's why I bring it up.
Was it who was that too? Was it to Ant-Man? Yeah, it was the Ant-Man. Because he just
whatever.
came back and like met with the Avengers talking about like whatever.
This is a pretty good meme.
Oh yeah.
I gotta look at this now. Oh yeah, that was Stin, right? That sent in the meme channel.
I think it was Duo.
Was it?
It was Duo.
Yeah, I think I reacted with the mega gas emoji if I recall correctly. Yeah.
How do you even know if you have ass hair?
I feel like you know.
Are we diving there right now?
I feel like you know, Mario, or if you really want to, you can you can look in the mirror.
I don't even think you could look in the mirror unless you have like a full body mirror. I only have the upper
I'm pretty
torso.
sure you're tall enough to verify, right?
What?
I'd probably have to like bend over, but I can't look in the mirror when I'm bent over. So like, yeah, I don't think I have ass hair though. I would, I think that's.
How do you not know?
How do you not know?
How do you not know? Do you clean your ass?
I do, but I don't like specifically.
Like,
this is the closest thing we're getting to poop.
You
on
just
this
got
podcast.
gunk. Like,
I feel like it's pretty evident. Like,
I don't stick it in there.
no, the hair's not in your ass. It's on the outside usually.
Oh.
What?
But why? Does that?
Mario, you're
even-
making me lose.
Wouldn't
track.
that just be like?
hair?
Wouldn't that just be lower back hair? Like,
No.
What are you talking about?
Where is
wouldn't
your
that
ass?
be
What's your interpretation of butt hair?
like in there?
How in there are we
No.
talking about?
No.
Just like.
Are we talking about in the crack? Or are we talking about going deep?
I was talking about going deep. I don't know why there would be hair in your crack.
Oh gosh.
I don't.
Man,
Okay.
okay.
If anybody in the audience has, never mind. That's bad.
Okay. I think I've lost some brain cells today. Well,
Look,
Mhm.
there's things about the body that I'm yet to discover.
What are you talking about?
How
do you not discover?
So it's not in there. That's what you're trying to tell me, and I'm just being dumb.
No.
It's on the outside. It's on the
No.
outside.
You should have nothing inside your body that is hair.
Hair.
Unless you got ear.
usually on the
The only
outside.
thing you should have inside a hole
No
that has
hair.
hair is your ear or your nose.
Okay.
I mean, if you don't have hair in your
I didn't
ear,
know
then you're
that,
not gonna be able to hear. So
Oh.
Skunk's amped up.
I
I don't know
man,
what just happened. I don't know how we got on. What happened?
that should just be the title of the podcast. You have blank hair. Butt hair.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't curse.
What was the other topic too? What was the other one?
We-
Yeah, there was something in this podcast where we were talking.
Well, Mario randomly brought up toilets.
That was because you guys talking about food poisoning with the
Oh yeah.
steak. Talking about Marvel, we talked about Minecraft Dungeons.
We talked about skunk hating Ari, and the two people
High
on our
school.
Discord over here making up lies.
Driving.
Yeah, us
Lots of driving talk.
driving and dying. Okay, do we have one
Yeah.
more topic we want to do to end the podcast on? No
I want one of these
recommendations?
too.
One of
No,
these two.
nothing good here.
Okay.
Oh, okay then.
Okay, we can talk about what do we think will change after quarantine. So like, do you okay, my main question is when do you think you'll go to a movie theater? Like what will take you to go to a movie theater? Like will a vaccine
Bro,
have to occur?
I'm dying to go to a movie. I'm dying to go places. So as soon as we're able to, and it's socially safe, I'm going.
What's socially safe though?
I don't know. Whatever
Like
what anybody
are
thinks.
you
Because
talking
I don't
about
even
if
think the
your
movie
state
theaters
says
are
you
open.
can? Mine are, I think.
Well, I don't know. Because there's just so many things that I'm like, I need to go and live life again. I need to go to a hairdresser. I want to go to a proper place, go do stuff. I don't want to have
Mm.
to wear a mask when I go into the grocery store anymore. I don't want to have to do this stuff
Oh my
anymore.
god, wearing a mask when it's like 80 degrees. Oh
I
man.
can't. I can't. I've already talked about this on my stream. I can't do it. Like, working outside, can't do it. I can't breathe. I have asthma too. I gotta live. So
Mm.
it's suffocating. Like, it's like having a pillowcase, like this. Can't talk. You know what I mean? Can't talk. Can't do nothing. It's aggravating.
It just gets moist and stinky in there after a little bit too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, movie theaters, probably a vaccine. Like, um, my parents said they'd probably not let me go into like very public places until the number of cases becomes like under like 2 digits every day. 'Cause
Hmm.
right now we're still like getting hundreds a day in our state.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
2021.
I mean, to me, it's too hard to judge because, like, I feel
Yeah.
like everybody is doing it in their power, or at least in my state, they're doing it in their power to mislead people on how many
Mm.
cases there actually are. Because what my state's doing, while other states do something differently, how they're counting cases is okay, so if you started feeling symptoms, when did you start feeling symptoms? And that's when we're going to say the case occurs. And to me, that's so stupid. Like, wouldn't it
Right.
be when you test positive? Not,
Mhm.
oh,
Yeah.
I started feeling symptoms 2 months ago. Let me just
Right.
put it then. I don't know. So,
Yeah.
to me, it's too hard to judge, especially when some people are misleading or falsifying stuff or whatever.
I know some people were saying that it's well, not some people, but saying that it's been here longer than we've expected too. Like
What do you mean?
it's not just been like, hey, it's in the
Since
United States
March.
now. Like it's been
Yeah.
here before that date,
But
which
yeah,
I
it's
think
been
could
here
be
probably
true.
since November.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
my
I think
parents
that's
are
the
like,
thing.
"Oh, you got sick in December. You could have it."
That's what my
I'm
parents are
like,
saying. They're like, we all got sick in February. It's like, well, yeah, because we got sick. I mean, what, we have corona. I mean, maybe we did, but I don't think we have corona.
yeah.
For
And
God's
then I
sake.
was a little bit sick when I visited you guys.
Well, I think you
Big
brought it up here, but
yikes.
that's okay. You're good.
Yeah. That's why you're like the top 5 infected states over there, skunk.
Tough. I know. You're like, yeah. I mean, our county is like one of the worst. It's like, eh, whatever. Nobody's wearing masks. Like nobody is wearing masks over here. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Traffic's on the
Yeah.
low. I'll give them that.
It seems like it's back to normal, but then again, that's probably because my state's open again.
Well, yours is probably like more open than mine because there's a lot of
Mm.
stores still closed over here. Like a lot. So June is apparently when we're opening. So or a lot of places are opening unless they changed it. So, but
A sad
That's
time.
crazy. Like, yeah, I'm not even sure if I'll go back to school in the fall. That's what my parents are saying.
Well, I don't see, like, you can't really tell until it's like the
Yeah.
month before, in my opinion. Like, why would you now say like, "Yep, you're going to school in the fall"? To me, like that doesn't make sense. Like,
Yeah.
Yep.
how can you accurately predict what's gonna happen in 3 months or whatever?
Right. You
Like,
can't.
I think I read on the news that South Korea, that like when the coronavirus was spreading, they were like one of the top hit countries. And then I
Right.
think the past couple of weeks they were doing fine, but then they started allowing kids to go back to school. And supposedly
Yeah,
that
that's
like
not
resorted into a spike. And I'm like, so it's like, see, even then, like you can't do anything.
There
school
you
is
go.
like the most germ infested
Filthy.
place
It's just
ever.
filthy.
Yeah, there's filth everywhere. Like they can't clean everything every day.
People touching each other.
Filth. It's gross.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I could fall asleep in class, get my saliva on the desk, and you'd never know.
Or just the freaking bathrooms. I've seen those
Oh
school
man,
bathrooms. They're nasty, bro. They're
school
nasty.
bathroom.
And yeah.
Or the amount of people that just touch their face regardless of
Mhm.
having a mask on. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
mm.
I don't know.
So, if a restaurant hypothetically like opens up like for dining, do you guys think you'll do that? Or
Can't.
how long do you think it'll be before you do that?
Can't. Can't.
Probably be like similar time frame to the movie theater.
Yeah, I think a lot
It's
of it would be
just
a similar time frame.
I would rather go to the restaurant over a movie theater because I want to support the restaurant so it doesn't close.
Well, you
Movie
can
Like I know,
order
theaters can
out.
close too, though.
yeah, I know AMC is like kind of going
They're on the
bankrupt
verge
right
of
now.
bankruptcy, even though I don't necessarily see how. It's like you charge so much for a ticket and provide
Yeah,
horrible seats.
I just rather support my local family restaurants.
I don't
Yeah.
understand why they're opening up then. Doesn't really make sense to me. Why would you open up? Isn't that going to cost you more money to open up?
I think they
What do
have
you
to
mean?
pay rent
Yeah, they still
regardless.
have to pay rent
Yeah,
regardless. And
but is who's going to a movie theater though?
yeah, so like there's no win-win for them though.
There's no win-win, but I'm just saying, to me, I think it would theoretically be cheaper
Oh,
not
like
to
they have to
open it.
pay people to keep it
Right.
open.
You're right, exactly. Like they have to pay, and then they also have to supply. If the building is off, the screens are off. There's less bills they have to
Mm,
pay in general. Is what I, from common sense, it's like if you shut down your business, or if you shut it down in general, the building's off, the electric bills are down, everything's down. But I mean, AMC is just like they're huge, but still,
yeah,
to me, it's like opening back up, then you have to pay your employees, then you have to go through all these procedures. You have to make sure everything's good. And then, I mean, even you guys are saying, and I'm saying, we're not going to the movie theaters until we get a vaccine. So
Oh
it's
yeah, am I
like
gonna trust a 16-year-old kid to clean the movie theater? No.
exactly.
yeah.
Right, exactly. So it's like, well, yeah.
But also with AMC going bankrupt, I don't think like they will just because Hollywood has so much
Well,
profit
I
and
don't.
they need that platform.
Well, no, because I'm sure it's only their movie theater division, and not them entirely. Because like The
Mm,
Walking Dead surely isn't doing terrible. It's one of the most popular
Yeah.
televisions, or still is the most popular cable television
Yeah.
from AMC or in general. So
Right.
I'm
This
sure it's
is
just the
movie
movie
theaters.
theater branch of
I'm gonna
AMC.
be honest, I didn't know AMC had other branches.
Yeah, they have their own TV channel, and then shows they make. They
Oh,
make
this is
all the
their
Walking Dead
the
stuff.
AMC.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, they can't go. That's my favorite movie theater.
Oh, they're
AMC
my
is like
least
the best.
favorite. I hope they
What do you
go.
mean?
I
What are
hope
you
they
talking about?
burn.
They got bad seats.
Like, sure, they got big ol', like, what do they call those seats
They
that
got
recline?
recliner chairs.
But the recliner chairs suck balls. Yes, I'll say
Really?
that proudly. Yes, each time I've gone to an AMC theater, it's either they don't recline or they kind of recline, but it's like they move your legs
Wow.
up like a little bit, and the chairs aren't that comfy.
Huh.
But in my experience, I preferred any other movie theater over them.
I think my
Do you have
AMC is
Regal
just like
near you?
Yes, Regal. I mean, I know some of my Regal theaters didn't have reclining seats, but now they
Regal,
do, and it's godly.
I don't know. Regal's near us. I mean, maybe they're different, but I went to one before, and
Hmm.
it was a totally different experience. So, I mean, it's just a matter of that specific movie theater, I think, because our AMC is fabulous. It's just like
Yeah, same.
it's like a freaking mall in there. It's
I
and it's
don't
just
know.
movie
I still
theater.
don't care for their seats though. Like I've been to multiple because like when I go
Mhm.
to Atlanta or when I'm in Athens or when I'm here at home,
Right.
like I always find it to where AMC's still not up to par.
Right.
Mm.
Or when I went
Yeah.
in DC or in Hawaii, had to think of the word. But then we have another one. We have the GTC, the Georgia Theater Company. So,
Okay.
mm.
There you
Hmm.
go.
But I mean, I wonder how that would work. Like the amount of businesses that will go bankrupt, right? But then again, people are
Yeah.
stupid
Don't
and they'll still
open.
go.
Don't open. I don't know.
I
Because I
mean, they'll
know our
still go
family
bankrupt
business.
though.
Our family business, we did actually okay because we were able to work through the winter and all that stuff. But um, I mean, as long as you're not like, yeah, I don't know. As long as you're not opening up like crazy soon or whatever, you're just managing your money all right. I mean, you'll do all right, I guess. But I don't know.
To me, it's like it wouldn't be that hard to reopen a movie theater. You just have to have a lot of precautions in place at first.
Mm.
Like, you don't have to have all the movie theater, like all the individual auditoriums going. Like, you can switch out and make it where there's limited seats and whatever. But
Right.
I'm sure even then, people still probably won't care.
That's the part that gets me with the movie theaters. Like people are not actually gonna want to go until they know it's reassuring and safe that they can not going to get corona.
I mean,
'Cause so
there are a lot of people that are just itching to go, though. I feel like.
I am
I feel
too.
like
Well,
with
yeah.
restaurants, especially, people are just gonna
Or the
it's gonna
pools or
skyrocket.
beaches.
Well, in
Yeah.
California they already are. I mean, they got people sitting out six. They have tables spread out 6 feet apart
Mm.
outside of the restaurant, and they're allowing people to actually like kind of do that,
Yeah.
do it that way. That way they can hang out and people can meet up and stuff like that. Because apparently people still do that where they meet up in real life. So I don't know.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. I don't know what's going on.
Um,
Anyway, are we done?
Man, see, guys, Skunk is itching to end the podcast. Look at him.
I gotta record.
You already said you recorded today, you
Yeah, but
little.
I gotta record another video
Oh my god! And Mario has to stream later today.
and I
Man,
have to edit.
Yeah, I'm definitely streaming after dinner. It's gonna be a
Yep,
late stream.
he's gonna
okay.
do it.
Are you gonna be there, Skunk? Are you gonna be at a stream?
Yeah, as long as it's not like 12 o'clock at night, I'll be there.
Probably be like 9 or 10.
That's good. That's fine.
Okay.
I'll be in my bed though. I'll be sleeping.
I mean, it's also it's tomorrow Sunday. You can sleep in, stay up a little bit.
No, I have stuff to do tomorrow. Gotta get up. Gotta be active.
Being active during quarantine so hard.
Well, I'm doing it.
I mean, you have a job. You're already being active, Skunk. You don't have to be
Yeah, we're
more.
we're
That's
proud
what
of
I'm
you.
saying. I'm active.
Okay. Do you guys have anything else you want to say before we officially end off episode 23?
Episode 23. That's a lot of episodes.
Yeah.
Wow. You guys should totally hit that subscribe button because we're awesome. Okay.
Okay, that was pretty lame.
I was
Also-
expecting
Final
people to say
note-
more.
On a final note, I don't think ass hairs exist. I think it's a
Okay,
myth.
besides all
I
that.
think you just need to like just experiment a little. All right.
Oh, thanks, Skunk.
Okay, well,
Take a
thank you guys for
shower.
listening to episode 23 of the podcast. Links to everybody in the description down below. Bye
Take a shower.
bye.
All right. Yeah. Take a shower, chat.
Chat? Really?
Yeah.
Hey, chat.
Comment section. Sorry.
Come on now.
All right, well, I'm leaving you guys.